Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jean-Pierre Pribillois. I have been in the past a professional ballet dancer, and then I started teaching very early at the age of 26. And so I am proposing here some video of a class of could be considered as a bar floor or a sort of pilot or mixed with contemporary, modern or gymnastic. It depends how many people will look to the video and will give different names. But the aim of this video and the idea of why I'm uploading this video on YouTube or on the web is to give the idea that the dancer or just a normal human being who is doing whatever they decide of sport and activity to keep in good condition, in fit, it's difficult to explain, but the idea of this class, of this gymnastic that I'm doing, Postural Gym, the concept is to not push all the way through. So the thing is that when you are young, between 22 up to 32, there is a big challenge, especially if you are the ballet dancer. And also if you are not a ballet dancer, because your physique is changing continuously. And then from 32 years old up to 45, there is another challenge, which is not aging, but is your physique, the body structure, the bone structure, the muscles, who are starting to change a little bit. Now, if you do your normal training I'm just referring always to ballet dancers, if you're doing always the same type of training, I mean the bar and the center with adage, allegro, small elevation, grand elevation, and everything, all the pirouettes, the diagonal, and the things that we all know, you get used to it, but the body is like if you are eating always the same food, and you must change a little bit. So the aim of this postural gym, of course, I'm not saying that all dancers must do this kind of training that I'm talking about. No, because there are some companies who only do contemporary, some other companies that do only classic, some other, every ballet company has a different style of work and has a different criteria and idea of what type of work they are doing. But now what I am proposing is that if you follow the video, which is divided in 6 parts, because I couldn't upload all in one, it would become too long. The videos are without music, and I made the video in black and white. Of course, don't look at me like if I am a Superman, like if I'm doing everything perfect and I'm, all the movements are with 100% everything perfectly done. No, this is not the idea, because I do plenty of mistakes myself, and I feel, I must tell you that I am now 61 years old, I had 4 accidents in my feet, ankles, 1 injury in my knee, and another injury while many years ago I was doing a pas de deux while lifting a ballerina in my back. So after all those injuries, you feel that your body is not the same, with the same strength, the same posture as when you were 20. Now, of course, I'm 61, so there's a big difference between one age and the other. So, I repeat, the idea is when you do the class, and if you try to follow the class that I'm doing without music, or you can add the music that you want, but it's always better to choose something soft, something, not the sort of modern music that pilots that goes 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, because this strain and stress the muscles. I'm not criticizing the pilot's class, but when you reach a certain age, you need something more cool, more soft, and it takes more time the muscles to work. Now, some people say that when you are aging, your body doesn't need to do gymnastic, and you must slow down because you risk to have a heart attack, you risk to have a kidney problem, you risk to have a pulmonary problem, and you risk to have a stroke. So this all depends of each individual, because it depends of the health conditions also, and what type of life you do next to the sport life that you do. So the idea is that you have to go very slowly, very smoothly in the movement. For instance, if I put my leg on the bar, jambe à la barre, and I'm trying to put my hand just on the tip, big toe, and I see that my back hurts and my hips hurt, I'm not going to push, but I'm going to try to release the muscles of my back, to elasticate the muscles of my thighs, and just to make it, the muscles and the tendons are just like an elastic band. So what happens that if you go and you pull the elastic slowly, and you release slowly, and you release many times, doing this concept, then the muscles get warmer and get used, so it doesn't have the pain. If you take your muscles like the elastic and you say slowly and then fast, then it's going to be a terrible thing for your body, because your body is going to react, and the next day when you wake up in the morning, you will not be able to walk, to make 1 meter, or if you try to wear your shoes, you will not be able to bend and make the lace of your shoes. This is something. Now, I am proposing those videos. You will find JPP Postural Gym number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. I think that the most important for people who have never done any type of sport, they can try to do number 1 and a little bit of number 2 and a little tiny part of number 6. That's it. People who are professional and they will understand the idea, they will get the idea and the concept very quickly. Of course, for the people who are professional and they are young, it's going to be a game for them, because it's going to be very easy, and they will remember that this is only to warm up the those videos are only to warm up the muscles and the body before the bar and the center and the rehearsals and everything. Of course, the video, the full class is 2 hours and 45. They're not going to do 2 hours 45 before the bar, and they will take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. They will use it for themselves, for personal aim. But the idea is to give a picture of how to warm up slowly without stressing the muscles. So I must tell you also that I have prepared this video. I am member of CID UNESCO. CID UNESCO in French is Conseil International de la Danse. Translated in English, it is International Dance Council of UNESCO. And being member, and which I am very proud of it, and also due to the international situation that today we are in 2020, in the beginning of the year, and everybody has been confined, and we cannot go to the ballet studio, we cannot go to work, we cannot do nothing, we are all at home. So I said, okay, I'm going to do this video in order to help myself first, to correct my mistakes, because in the video, after I have been looking my video, I felt terrible, because I realized, especially at the end, that I do plenty of mistakes. My knees are not fully stretched, my feet are not fully stretched. Why? Due to the accident I had. But I'm trying to do my best. The best is to encourage people and to enlight the enthusiasm to not do nothing. It's better to do something, even if you do it badly, but you do something. And in life, you must always do that. So you can be amateur, you can be a professional dancer, you can be a ballet teacher, you can be whatever. The idea is to work for yourself. You have to create your own discipline for yourself. And you will see that working like this a little bit, that you dedicate yourself for yourself, instead of staying hours with the mobile phone and chatting on Facebook and WhatsApp and blah 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 many things. You turn off, you switch off your mobile, you do your training, and you dedicate 1 hour for yourself. If you have family, you say to your family, you just go and I work for myself, nothing else. And it's only with this concept that it will help you to have your own discipline, and you will have your own idea of what you want to reach. That's it. So I didn't want to talk too much, and I hope that you will enjoy the postural gym. And so my email is jpp812@yandex.com. Okay, so if you are a professional dancer, if you are an amateur, if you are in the sport field or the gymnastic or whatever, you are always welcome to contact me, or you can leave also a message on YouTube. If you are subscribed on YouTube, you can contact me, and you are always welcome. So I hope you will enjoy the video. Thank you again, and I hope to hear from you.